Fitzy and Wippa.
The gold Logie. Hamish Blake!
TV Week Logie Awards.
There it is, and he joins us.
It doesn't get any bigger.
Good morning, guys. Look at this.
Can you not hold the Logie in that position?
Stop looking down there.
Gold member.
This is Good Morning Sydney
Wow.
for your commute into work or out of work if you're a baker. Have a listen to this. Gold Logie on the mic. That's a rare sound.
It's exclusive.
That's the sound of a gold-coloured Logie. They're not actually gold.
Well, Scotty,
Mate, it is heavy, though, isn't it? It's quite
is.
heavy, the Logie.
It is. No, it's.
Is it heavier than the
solid.
silver one?
Great question, Whip.
Thank you. Tommy, grab some scales. Really important question.
We're going to actually, let's smelt it down. We'll stick around after 9 for a live smelting. We'll see what's in it.
any other uses for it, Hamish? Because I know Scotty Cam turned it into a bottle opener.
Yeah, you do get a bit of that. That seems to be a thing. I'm not sure. I think that is probably the best application.
Where's the other one? Where's your other gold Logie?
It's at Mum's house.
Is it?
And so I feel like I'll take this to Dad's.
Right.
And he'll go, no, that's all right, mate. We've already got a lot of
What's
stuff.
that? Is that a radio thing, is it, mate?
We've already got a lot of stuff on the bookshelf. Why don't you give it to him? Give it to Mum. So she's got 2 of them.
Any trophies when you were a young boy, Hamish? Any footy trophies or anything like that up
Massive lack of trophies.
You weren't really a sporty type, though, were you? You didn't really do sport. You read sports books.
We were undefeated in year 9 and I got a small flag for that in soccer.
Okay.
And I was the number 1 table tennis seed in year 10, but there was no trophy associated with that, unfortunately. But that was an achievement in
The
itself.
top seed.
Last night.
Top seed, Fitzy, yeah. Let's talk about seed in table tennis.
Lost
got the
every
small bat.
lost every tournament, but I was top seed at the time.
Yeah. Coming into the season, there was a lot of hype, and it was never reseeded. And I actually realised that being top seed was a terrible position. I thought I was so good being top seed. But what it meant was you played the best player at every other school, and they would clean me,
Clean you up.
destroy me.
Because you were a wild card. Can you tell me, last night, I mean, you had a dream that if we were to... Sorry, I did the Christmas... Well, we won a few last night, didn't we?
Oh, no.
Because of Lego, and I did the Christmas edition, so they were a big win for all of us. And I said, you jump up on stage and...
You appeared briefly in one of the 16 episodes that aired last year.
You grab them. You grab the trophy. But then we said, let's make sure if you win gold, champagne and hamburgers in your room.
That's right.
Right. Now, that was sensational at 2 a.m. in the morning.
That's exactly what we needed. That was the highlight of the night.
Was it? How many messages came through on your phone and who have you heard from? What does it look like? Did my mum and dad get onto you?
Yeah, signed off with J&C. Which is very familiar, John and Christy. Congrats, Ham. We're so proud of you. Kiss, kiss, J&C. Geez, they're up late on the text. It was like 1 a.m. and they're pinging off messages to J's and C's.
They made sure they got their vote in. Like, they were really committed to this.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, so it's sort of a win for them as well.
That's they're ahead of the. I saw them at traffic lights and stuff with the Hamish T-shirt on.
Yeah.
Really campaigning hard in the heartland.
Rallying.
So you went back to the room. You guys had hamburgers and a bit of champagne, but then did you kick on again? Did you go back to the after
Then
party?
went back out.
Right,
to the,
good
went
effort.
out to the Channel 9 after party. Wippa came along running after. I mean, did you have you had a few hamburgers, didn't you? 2 hamburgers, I think, was 2, because you had a full steak at dinner too. There is a meal at the Logies, so I don't know where you were burning all this energy, running around wondering if you should get up for shows that you appeared on briefly. Can't have burnt the 3,000 calories you appeared to need from 2
Absolutely
hamburgers.
nothing to do with it. When I
Quite a lot of wind too in that room, I remember from Wippa. So great to have you over. Not going to get our bond back.
only way to celebrate. Couldn't be prouder of you, mate.
No, thank you.
Have a look at the spread he's got there for breakfast this morning as well, Haim. And we know he's fear of flying. I've just heard that there is a huge storm about to hit the Gold Coast too.
it's not.
There was this big storm at the Gold Coast at 2 o'clock in my room. We're still trying to put the curtains back on.
Can we talk about what happened after I left? So where did you go to then?
After we left, we was scraping up broken glass, crawling around, trying to console my wife. And it was like the end of Twister. Air raid sirens going off, wrapping her in a space blanket.
It was like the first episode of Lost. No one knew where they were.
Just a ringing noise as we stumbled through debris. But not all the food at the Logies agrees with Wippa, and that's okay. He's got a sensitive
I got
tummy.
a funny tummy. You know I get a funny tummy.
Funny tummy.
I got funny tummy, mate. All
Yeah,
right?
that's
Give
what I
me a
had to
break.
text John and Christine back. Sorry, JNC. Wippa's got a funny tummy. Kiss, kiss, H and Z.
So let's go back. Can I at the after party for Channel 9? There was a giant Lego gold Logie.
There was.
Now, was that made for last night?
I think it was made after the ceremony, quickly by Brickman to celebrate.
Still trying to work out whether this thing is rigged or not.
No, I think that's from last. That was from last year.
Right.
That was actually that was from last Logies.
Right.
There was no Logies last year, so they've packed that.
Roll out the old gear.
They've packed that one. Oh yeah, man. I think 2 Logies ago. It got to the red carpet, it was just full of ninjas flipping everywhere. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that one? It just, I turned
Someone's
the corner.
upside down again.
Turned the corner and like a flame went off and then 10 ninjas flipped past.
Did you worry? Was the show?
He's the loveliest bloke, Brickman. Do you know we asked Brickman to come on to do Wrap Up of the Week, Hame, and he refused because he looked at Tommy's lyrics that he'd written for him, and he said, I would not sing this about my own worst enemy. And he said, I cannot do it because he's such a lovely guy.
He didn't want to use the term wizard sleep. I don't know why. I don't know why, Tommy.
He is too
He
nice.
is too nice.
Yeah, too nice to rap.
Did he get a
A
Logie?
new book by Brickman. That's the autobiography. Well, he did get the Lego one.
Does he get to keep that?
Yeah, he did.
Because he's sort of the star of the show.
Well,
I mean, he's the class. He's the one that brings the actual talent to the show.
Sure. Well, don't underestimate yourself. Don't underestimate the one guy that came on the Christmas specials and did nothing.
No, I mean, you do the clock and the countdown, but Brickman...
No
is
one else can read those numbers. No one knows what those numbers on the back wall mean except for me. I'm the only one that can
You're the clock
decipher
guy.
them.
With the gold Logie now, are you up every year, Hame, or do you say now to Channel 9, I wouldn't mind having a break, or what's the go now with that?
Yeah, it is an interesting one. You don't nominate
It's
yourself.
good you put yourself
No.
forward for it.
You don't fill out a form and staple $100 to it. Going,
Would be happy.
I would let this cover the costs of initial research. I don't really know how it works next year. I guess there would be times when the gold Logie. I mean, if you're not on TV, you can't win it. So if you show Grant Denyer couldn't come back and defend after he won his show had already been axed by the time he won the gold Logie. So that's a good example of someone not defending the next year. Mate, I mean, just during the song we were talking about Whip because he was obviously there with Tommy last night, but they're on separate tables. And Whip,
It was tough because
Whip was an absolute floating
mess. Because
just loose one man out and just getting bumped from group to group to group.
What was amazing?
Lower than a seat filler because he didn't have the agility of a seat filler. They're very fast.
What was
and
amazing
quite young.
was you get chaperoned around. You're gold Logie nom, so someone's walking around. Hamish, you're meant to be here. You're meant to be there. You're meant to be there. I didn't have anywhere I was meant to be, but I was told I
Taking
had
coffee
to
orders.
turn up to the red carpet. Strangely, I just kept finding myself in the middle of the 60 Minutes group. So Tara Brown and
No, Hame.
Oh wow! So you became good friends with them.
she was
Hame.
Liz Hayes.
Yes.
Hame, you're going to love
Right,
this
so
one. You're going to love this one, right? Because Whip was sending us photos to the group, right? And because we were excited, we're going, whose table are you at? Oh, you're sitting next to King Wally. Oh, that's great. You'll be talking about Origin. You'll know everything about that. And then he sent a photo of his table, and there was a woman sitting next to him. We said, who's the girl that you're sitting next to? And he said, he wrote back, Olivia Ninja Warrior, but he'd written Warrior. He spelled it WORRIER.
She's the person that's concerned about their safety. I just fear for them. When I see them up on the salmon bars, I'm just worried. I'm just a ninja warrior.
She just won't relax, that girl.
When I see them on
relax.
the spinning obstacle above the water, I am terrified for them.
She actually hates the series because she can't relax.
She was panicking all night long.
Oh, it was great having people. I had a lady come up, like Whip and I walked into the Channel 9 after party, and a lady come and goes, who's he? Who is he? I said, Chef. She goes, that's... She goes, that's right. Like, a bit disappointed. Like, there's too many of them. That's
from
right.
one of
No,
those
I
shows.
know what you mean.
So we
shouldn't be here.
found out from Andy this morning as well that you actually auditioned Oliver. You auditioned a heap of young kids to come up on stage with you.
Oh, it's not a heap.
There were over 200 to try it out for that phone joke.
Ando's obviously claiming a bunch of trips on tax or something. Pretend he was, had to fly to Perth to audition a kid. We need to make sure that you got someone that can
And then you didn't give it to Bernard Curry's kid.
speak. Well, yeah, Bernard Kerry's very good. Geez, Andy's really gone deep on the industry stuff, hasn't he? He's only interested in the glitz and glamour of the 90s. He talked to you about the lighting cues.
Then told us about the sale of...
Yeah, actually, guys, funny story. Seg 3 ran 2 minutes over, but we cut to a VT a little earlier, and we're able to trim one of those outros and then make up a bit of time in Seg 4.
That's what he said.
He goes really into the industry here. But yeah, no, you do need to. Obviously, you can't just grab a child and put them on stage. You need to run it past their parents and hire them.
Sure. Well done. But, were you winding Hamish up?
Tom Ivy, the
Seriously
wind-up.
winding Hamish
You
Blake
told me I
up?
could co-host till midday.
No, Hamish has got back-to-backs.
I don't care about
Not if I stay
back-to-backs,
here, I
Tom.
don't. Then they get cancelled.
I've got another question about your sporting career as a kid. Can you stick around?
I'd like to talk a little bit more about Year 10 table tennis because I think that's what people need to know.
Congratulations, Hamish. On
Well done,
behalf of
buddy.
everyone here, gold Logie winner. That's 2 now. Or like you said last night, 4 in the can. Well done, buddy. Congratulations.
That's it, guys. 2012, 2022. Who knows what we're doing in 2032?
Sorry about your hotel room, mate. Thanks again.
Nothing will ever forgive that.
Fitzy and Wippa.